Phom Lempong School and presently a senior pastor at Timamur Phom Baptist Church. Sri Hamban Nandandi. Let me pray. Ngai Phop Sa. Talang ga changka saba. Jeyong galang samba chisu kamagang pagopa. I'm sure the same is true to the memories of Phom Lempong school days, which we all fondly treasure. Now the time is for sharing memories from the distinguished alumni.
I bring warm jubilee greetings to you all on behalf of Phom Lempong School alumni and also on behalf of my own family. I studied at Phom Lempong English School then, from 1980 to 1990. That is from class B to class 10, HSLC matriculation. Since my childhood, I had a keen interest in learning, sponsorship, and their teaching and tour programs, an annual church tour organized by the school, VPS, annual VPS theme song and theme, daily morning assembly prayer, indoctrinated the students of the school. These are the culture and ethos of the Phom Lempong School. We may call it the culture and ethos of Phom Lempong School. Some of the songs we used to sing in school, like a bird in the trees, like a bird in the trees, la 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 la, this one. Like a forest tree that stands alone, or college anthem. Father, we thank you for the night. We're still working on me. It's not an easy road. May we call the classics of Phom Lempong School. These are the classics of members of Phom Lempong School family. The list is endless, but our time is limited. Dear friends, on this Golden Jubilee Day, let us pay homage to the visionary leaders who conceptualized the idea to establish the Phom Lempong English School.
Every moment, every time that leaves us or that pass by becomes a memory. So, on this auspicious day, I want to congratulate the Phom Lempong School for attending 50 years of Golden Jubilee, while thanking with thanksgiving and acknowledging the wisdom, the knowledge, time and energy, support and selfless sacrifices made by our pioneers, founders of this school, former and present board members in different times and years, the headmasters, the headmistresses, the principals, the administrators, the executive secretaries, and all the judges under PPCA for their contribution towards upliftment of our Phom Lempong School and bringing up thus far. I studied from 1975 till 1986. Today we are celebrating Golden Jubilee, but after 25 years again we will be celebrating Platinum Jubilee. We don't know how long or how many of us will be seeing that Platinum Jubilee, but we only wish, we only hope and pray that the Lempong School will grow more stronger, brighter, and lots of achievement in different fields.
My gratitude to our living God is very loud this morning as we continue to think about His faithfulness even as He has walked with us for 50 years and beyond. His grace enabled us, and I know that His grace activates us and moves us. And so this morning, if we are here, if we are activated, if we are alive, and if we are celebrating something as important as Golden Jubilee, it is because of the grace of God. And so the Presentation Committee stands here acknowledging God for the special privilege that He has given us to be acknowledging and honoring deserving individuals, contributors, and officials of the celebration. You can take it back. Phom Lempong School Golden Jubilee, 1970-2020, Bright Radiance. We are celebrating on 12th and 13th of December 2020. Acclamation. Conveying profound gratitude, the Phom Lempong School, together with its parent association, PPCA, acknowledges late Reverend K. Lamrin Au, who served as the field supervisor of PPCA from 1964 to 1971. For the given up love and commitment he intentionally nurtured for the Phom community towards education and progress by pioneering and founding the Phom Lempong School in 1970 as the first private school after land and serving the school in different competencies thereafter. Special Committee Board Supervisor 1967, Headmaster of PLS January to June 1970, Board Chairman 1970, apart from serving as the field supervisor, which is equivalent to the executive secretary in the present term. I press on towards the goal to win the prize for which God has called me heavenward in Jesus Christ, quoted in Philippians 3 verses 14, signed by the Headmaster PLS and convener Jubilee Planning Board. She will remain standing, but please let's take a good photo of this. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We also acknowledge Sir White yesterday. YB Aram, Sir Amop has been acknowledged. Chelong, Sir N. Chelong. Golden year. After the golden year, the school will take its stance into a greater height in many aspects. In education, the school will emphasize more on the all-round development of a child striving forward to excel by producing many toppers. Different platforms will be provided to students to enhance their talents and skills. Many intellectual and responsible citizens shall come out from this school. Method of classroom teachings, school infrastructures, laboratories, libraries will improve more in addition to the present. We shall see many trained teachers who are Montessori trained, B.Ed and M.Ed. trained in a teaching profession. And after the golden year, Phom Lempong School shall be named or called as Phom Lempong Higher Secondary School. The school will rise up and shine more like stars, fulfilling the school motto, Rise and Shine. And continually, the school will remain as the prime radiance to the community.
Yes. No, Hongjiao, I did not blow. Hongjiao.
Yes.
Why our school is doing so busy nowadays? Leading our master.
I don't know, Mungjang, why they are so busy. Oh, Mungjang,
Yes.
I think they are
Yes, Mungcham.
Unknowingly, we are celebrating our school 50-year golden jubilee. How blessed we are to be a part of this great program, right?
Yes, Mungcham. Mungcham. Indeed, it's a blessing. But I wish if our school would change in many ways. I wish if our school has a good livelihood. I wish if our school has a good day. I wish if our school has a school pass, especially for those people coming from their libraries.
Yes, Mungjang, even we are wish for this. Mungjang, yes, it is already 50 years of our school existence and still so much to be done.
Yes, Mungcham.
Mungjang,
Yes.
is this the tree which our executive secretary, Sir Alumni, initiated to plant?
Yes, Mungcham.
Oh, come, let's plant it and see where it will die, bro.
Mungcham.
Yes,
Let's see how it will grow after 2 years.
yes, come, let's go to school.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Phom Lempong. I passed out my class 10 from Phom Lempong School. I am also HSLC topper. I have learned the art of value and teams. And I'm proud to say that I'm the product of this institution. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Mr. Echin Japong. I'm a Deputy Commissioner of Alumni District. Today, I proudly stand in front of you all to tell you that my foundation is being shaped and molded from Phom Lempong School. I love Phom Lempong School, and this school has taught me to be a responsible citizen today. Thank you all.
Hello everybody, I'm Phom. I'm a renowned singer and songwriter. I don't depend upon anyone. I make money through my profession and I even run a music school on my own. It's my passion and I even embarrass my roles to a younger generation. Thank you.
Happy to see you all. I am Muslim Phom. I am a social activist. I'm a proud alumni of Phom Lempong School. This school made me realize that women can do so much as it is given equal opportunity to both women and men, to which I have decided to serve our people, fighting for our rights and justice. And I still stand proudly to testify that Phom Lempong School is the best platform for both women and men to fulfill our dreams. Thank you all.
Hello everybody, I'm Mr. Phom. Currently, I'm studying in class 12 at Phom Lempong High Secondary School, and I aspire to become an IAS officer one day. Thank you all.
Thank you for the time. I'm Ms. Soshan, assistant professor at Phom Lempong Higher Secondary School. I have my PhD in political science. I'm an alumni of the institution.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Wamba, PhD holder in theology. Presently, I am the General Secretary of CPC and NIA. I have successfully published many books on our people. I am proud to be alumni of this institution. Thank you all.
Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Phom, and I'm the principal of the Phom Lempong Higher Secondary School. And our school have produced many toppers at different places and many young intellectual aspiring citizens. Our school has indeed arise and shine to different platforms, and our school has also established a good facility such as library, lab, which help our students to learn and cope up with the present advanced generation. Our school continually to strive forward for holistic development of the child. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hello, Mungjang.
Oh, Mungcham.
Hey.
Hey, are you planning to attend this platinum jubilee or not?
Mungjang, I'm quite busy, but let me check my schedule.
Okay, Mungcham. Let's meet up and see what things the school has made so far.
Yes, Mungjang, let's see how far we can change. Hey, Mungjang.
Oh, Mungcham.
See you.
Good to see you, Mungcham.
Yes.
Mungcham.
Yes.
Why you never used to answer my phone? Mungcham. Oh, I know. Being the director to die, you must be so busy.
Mungjang, what about you? You also used to ignore my call. I thought you forgot our friendship since you became the MLA.
Mungcham.
Yes.
Come, let's go.
Mungjang,
Yes.
we should always remember that today who we are is because of Phom Lempong School. God bless Phom Lempong School.
Mungcham.
Yes.
Come, let's go and see our school.
Yes, come.
Mungcham.
Yes.
Hey, you see, our school building.
Wow, so beautiful.
Hong Kong, come here once again. See the basketball court.
Basketball is also there.
Yes.
Wow, I was wishing to see this.
How our school is enjoying after golden year. Wow.
Mungjang,
Yes. Hey.
see, even the school bus is also there.
Oh, it's so colorful. Our school is a good path. Hong Kong.
Yes.
Those people is coming from nearby village. Now they won't be coming by foot. They
Yes,
will be
yes.
coming by bus.
Yes.
All places they are.
Mungjang,
Yes.
see the lake. Wow, it's so big.
Every time we play for here,
Wow.
our school is developing even technology and all. Boy, can you see the library?
Oh, library, wow.
Hong Kong.
Yes.
I was really wishing our school to have this library.
Yes.
What you see after the golden year, how our school is improving.
Yes, it has improved so far.
Hong Kong, come, let's go.
Yes. Mungjang,
Yes.
this is the tree which we have planted.
Yeah, Hong Kong, this is the tree which we have planted.
It's grown so big. Wow.
Hong Kong,
Yes.
really change has come.
Yes. Beyond the golden year, our school has changed so far.
Yeah, Hong Kong, really change has come.
Yes, change has come.
Change has come.
Let God be the architect of Phom Lempong School even after the golden year.
Sir Bal and Sir Gerald, whom we want to acknowledge on behalf of PBCA and on behalf of Phom Lempong School, the two teachers who have been serving here in Phom Lempong School for the past 25 and 26 years. And they have contributed so much in the lives of the students. And also we know that the salary and the infrastructure and the facility is very poor here. However, it is their commitment and the love that they have for our people that kept them in Phom Lempong School for this long. It is not even a government school, their salaries are not good, they do not have the facility, they do not have quarter, they stay in rent house for this 25 and 26 years. We only realize that it is because of their commitment and for the concern and love they have for the people. And through their lives here and their service, they have shaped many lives, which includes me as well. So we want to say thank you on behalf of the Phom Lempong school students who are here even today, and also the alumni of Phom Lempong School, whose life you have changed and touched in so many ways. We continue to remember you. And as we remember you and say thank you to you, we would like to acknowledge your service. We would also like to request Sir Jeharun to kindly stand and receive. Thank you so much.
Before we pray, let me read out one scripture portion. First Chronicles chapter 16, verses 25, 27, 29. Hame cheyong hame kagang, aroggang sujung tu uba, aroggang su shakka, shampoo ke shakka, shampoo. Yung nuhumi yung mabaw kat unika, mungin shikhangai nasa.
I and my family and family members of the Reverend Gay Lanumberan bring warm wishes and greetings to all of you who have gathered here to celebrate the glorious golden years of Phom Lempong English School. On this special and auspicious and joyous occasion, when you are here celebrating the achievement of reaching an important milestone in your progress, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to the Golden Jubilee Planning Committee for giving me this privilege to share. My father visualized in opening the school based on the theme given in the program as Searching Our Pioneer's Heart. This privilege is indeed an honor to my father. I never even dreamt that one fine day I would get this opportunity to come and stand before you and testify God's faithfulness in the very school my father had started. This morning as I stand before you, I only thank God for this moment and the day. It is through His faithfulness that we have come to this point. To search a pioneer's heart, it will be easier to understand if we know who and what exactly my father, K. Lanmaran, was. He graduated in theology from UPS Yavatmal, Maharashtra, now shifted and named as UPS Union Biblical Seminary, Pune. He graduated in BA Arts from Guwahati University, and he was the 60th outgraduate, and he was the first to minister in the church with both theological and secular background at Alumni Baptist Church in the early 1964. My parents came to Longling as a newlywed couple in the year 1964, more precisely on 22nd of July 1964. We were given a very warm welcome by the delegates from all the Phom Baptist churches. The mission compound boundary settlement with the land-owning Orangun villagers was executed on 2nd June 1964. Subsequently, on the 13th of June 1964, by way of social work, all the church leaders were involved in cutting a new alignment in the west boundary of the compound. Finally, on the 22nd of July 1964, Phom youth presidents of all Phom churches erected stone boundary pillars in the mission compound, which marked the establishment of Christian youth endeavor and was acknowledged by Phom CYE Convention in their silver jubilee as pioneer. My father had a passion for literature, and he was actively involved and worked with Sri Shobham in the translation of the New Testament for Phom Nagas with a common Phom dialect. I and my two brothers were born here in Longling when my parents were here, but since we were small, I cannot recollect much, but my parents used to narrate about our stay here in Longling, how difficult life was and how things were difficult back at those times. And according to the entry of the diaries of my father, he took an extensive tours in the first year of his joining here as field supervisor, and came across villages, some villages with 100% illiterate, and the community was found lacking in many ways. But there was one area which needed utmost attention, and that was education. My father observed that spreading of gospel along with introduction of formal education will be the best to uplift the living standard of the Phom community. After much extensive tours and much intensive background work, the concept of opening an English medium school was born. The people of the community liked the idea of opening an English medium school, but that time there was no money to start with. So the PPCA decided to collect 1 rupee from each of the believers' family, and that was the biggest project that the PPCA has undertaken during that time. God answered the prayers of my father and the people of Phom, and that's how the Phom Lempong School English English School was started on 5th of March 1970 with 33 students in Class A. As I have mentioned, I was small, so I cannot recall it much, but I'm told that I studied in Class A, which makes me the first batch of Phom Lempong English School. Though my father is the pioneer and the man behind the idea of opening this school, the credit of making this school into a functional unity goes equally to all his former associates like Sri Reverend L. Paushin Phom, Sri Shobang, Sri Mankam and Mam Tekila, and to all the believers' family who have contributed towards this project. It was indeed through their joint efforts and determination which saw the school into reality. Whatever the achievement the school have made so far from the starting until today, the credit equally goes to all the Phom community. It was through your prayers, your sincerity and determination to excel, along with God's power, His grace and His faithfulness and His blessings. Let this celebration be a time of recommitment to God's greater plans and purpose for the school. On this spacious occasion, I, on behalf of the family of the Reverend K. Lanamaran, congratulate the Phom Lempong School Management Authority, the headmaster, teaching faculty, staff and students for upholding the visions and aspirations of the pioneer. We are honored and we feel blessed and privileged to be a part of this great celebration. If the school management authority is willing, in the name of Phom Lempong School Golden Jubilee celebration, we the family members of late Reverend K. Lanamaran would like to encourage the children, students, and also share our desire to sponsor 3 top students from the school, securing 75% and above in HSLC examination, commencing from 2020 HSLC examination, carrying a cash award of rupees 10,000 per student for a period of 5 years with certificate. Thank you and God bless.
I'm so honored to be part of in this program today because I have never got opportunity to work in this Lempong, in this school, but I was always part of it. And today, I'm so happy to stand before you at this 50 years celebration program. First of all, I am on my behalf and behalf of my family and also on behalf of the government of Nagaland, brings greeting to all of you and also congratulate Phom Lempong English School for celebration of this golden jubilee. Habakap yang longboge, umuk penangge. Lempong kami school management ni habakap yang ba. Sedinai lomi yesian je kesi nuningok ngai go agajong habakap Lempong golden jubilee ke ba the hudu se esik ke long mongmai o se deke hajong abaten baibu home chen ka ma hagane kayo ade shango SOP medically SOP Kailan ge hagai ubu asul ne jamban. Ajong ba bakai ne abonang ge siji jen thai nyebe. Longi mongman nyeba. Managing Committee, Management Committee, Planning Committee ge ada School Authority Lempong Anggolong Mumbai ba. Ha tani nyeba. Siji halal haba school homai. Senyap homam ada nakam nhưng bơ man bơ longi gamu ke haba school homai jene Christianity ministry go longi sisale ta ke jene kamai man ne jong haba school partner Ami kaya pangba, lasik namanya sejak long sisung, haba kolgen jubilee ne leda dega karung ni kubur. Ajong, sejak long sisung ale, mereka man kamai ni jong. Reverend Takan Joge, Reverend Elbersen ke, Pehede, ora sombang ke, hade merdewa haba kolgen jubilee, mugi edege. Haba pajik cikpel homam sisa bele longi tadiga akamai kalang ke cenbel sebe haba kolek jubri tam bunga jami mani susah ada hale ebe student longi sejak mai nyingbu man bele tiga top ranking officer am tiga political leaders including Honorable MLA Gamdege. Ajong jamke iko senyap long si sumpa kai sai sian. Kelas ke jami belum senyap poster long si sum. Hami bolaban ke duan. Haba mege se jamal. Student sedi juga student jintu. Haba lupa lai ke ne benang ke hadi subi mai menyujung ban dengan kapten mesin dengan benang ke hade dengan benang ke hade ba lomo ba hang ba laban ke senyo juhan hade ba ambe student hale institute ka ba ambe ning ba man ba de ning ba laban ke jaba sangka ning ti ba man ma ko lai ke ba sangka ning ai odap sam nang ke ba le ajong au ba jene nang la te au ba jene generation nang ke apong isa cerita se contribution ga ba ga pai de ba ba ka ba school ke contribution ga ba ga do to e contribution ga no bo. So you golden jubilee, any kinds of jubilee celebration, haba, by diver, have a pagi, the girl, Lampong the girl, to go over town, achievement level, the girl, Mumbai, Kalang, Manishu, I come with you, long with the back. Hajong. 50 years ago, Bashir Kashi Tukokpa, first 50 years ago, Mabadashi Kapokpa, Hajong Kalang Manisusha.
Hangkoli lay laptik Latin had a lapan Chelehu of Shambuba Kagang. Reverend Lepki Lanomarin, Shong Hotel Director Homai. Manghiyim Bonga Hadani Pinyas Chika Ligan Shekongbo Shini Lampong Puniba Mushinga Pamabanai Hagagang Shulatata Gai Bajok Shangshi Jogai. As I was preparing and recollecting what I must be speaking, it just dawned on my memory that many of our alumni, the alumni are here. And besides many things that Phom Lempong School has implanted in us, one of the factors where all of us were very interested was singing. So I had planned in such a way that my sermon will be short. I will not say very short, but it will be short. But to let all of us participate, looking back to our memories, looking at my senior, Sir Jaido, Engineer Vishnu Sir, and most of the alumni. Tanay and I had prepared something which will take around 5 minutes. We have prepared a song which I was just looking at the program that we have no congregational hymn. And so we would like to participate, all of us would like to participate by singing one old hymn and also a song which is called Precious Memories. Precious memories.
Let me read this passage from Galatians 3:17 and also Galatians 6:4. And whatever you do in word or in deed, do everything in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him. Galatians, and let us not grow weary in doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. When in different parts of Nagaland, the associations and the tribes were very busy setting up Bible colleges and theological institutions. I think our pioneers, led by Reverend Alumni, I think they were very broad-minded. And in this institution was incorporated not just a secular formal education system, but here was imprinted in us the biblical values to become religious, spiritual person. You remember when we were in high school, 1987, 8, 9, Longling was actually filled with this martial art training. Taekwondo, karate, kung fu, and all my friends, classmates, not just boys, even girls would go. I don't know whether they are making use of this profession. And one of the movies that we would all delightedly watch was this, The Best of the Best, directed by Robert Wagner. This shaped my mind. The Best of the Best. I did not explain to you the details of the movie. But in short, towards the end of the movie, these 5 guys, actually they had really played well. And they should have been given the gold medal, the medals. But the movie ends in such a way that the opponents were given the medal. But maybe the opponent realizes that they are not actually meant to receive it. So after they have received it, they take out, supposed to be the best, they takes out the medal and goes to these 5 jobs and returns back the medal to them. So that's how the movie has been entitled The Best of the Best. I think, not to exaggerate, but I think Phom Lempong School has produced many best professionals in our generation. Prime radiance. But I would like to elaborate a little by going a little further, a step further by saying, using an English grammar, which is present active infinitive. And I would like to add just one word called being. Phom Lempong School students have presented a very nice drama. We are looking towards the future. And if it is properly understood, present active infinitive. Being prime radiance means it's not just glorying in the past. It's not just a glory for today. But it has to continue towards 75th and 100th years. And being prime radiance is what we all expect Phom Lempong School to be. We live in a world where everything is technology. If you are reading science and following this page, most of the European countries and American scientists have created what we call it the algorithm. An algorithm actually is a functional magnetic resonance, which I would like to say in our simple layman's language called the deep neural network, or we can also say in our layman's language called the mind reading system. And therefore, in a context such as this, where new opportunities and ever-changing landscapes are being offered, Phom Lempong School and institution in our context need to take the best advantage of what is happening in the developing countries. We need to look into our skills. And our success cannot be just a success, but it needs to be re-evaluated for the best. Being prime radiance. I would like to underscore a few important values. What, as an institution, and all of us as professionals, must possess in order to fit in this changing trend of what we call it the hi-fi, high-tech technological generation. Very fast. First, we need to develop the attitude to be the best. Second, we need to subscribe to developing skills. Institutions in the 21st century must be updated, and the students and the individuals must be instilled with skill, additional knowledge and qualifications. Third is developing wisdom through experience. No matter how academically you are qualified, unless you are being blessed with wisdom, your academic competence alone will not lead you further in your profession. One failure in our generation is people do not want to get engaged with people for experiences. When we talk about experience or experience, no matter how bitter and challenging they are the best course. No universities or no institution can ever design in equipping a person into a perfect being. The prime radiance of their generation, and even today we talk about their story. In our generation, if only the Phom Nagas, particularly the Phom Lempong school, can be convicted of our Christian background, the Christian values, faith in Jesus Christ, and our academia, our scholarships, our profession, and our life in action are weaved through the Christian principles and the Bible, our minds are shaped in the fear of God, we will continue to be the best, being prime radiance. We also want to thank you, Father, for the lives of our pioneers, who has given us this platform. May we thank you, Father, for their lives.